The raincoat on the track environment in Nottwil is not looking good weather at all here in Switzerland. It's a touch sunnier wherever you may be. Almost ready for our first race of the day. Superchai Songpinit, a really experienced athlete, been competing since the 2012 Paralympic Games. Bronze medalist in this event in Rio 5 years ago now in 2016. Straight up time trial for the Thai athlete. Don't have Ethiopia's Fiesa Ayele Dade. Chance for the Paralympic bronze medalist to stretch his and his guide's legs this morning, put through some drills, put a time down. Looks smooth and synchronized, doesn't it? Athlete must cross the line first, no problem there. Job done. 55.54 clocking in. Looks like we've got the graphic at the bottom there. I'll wait for those times to be confirmed, of course. It's a good start from Superchai Songpinit, who kicks off the day. A solid run in the 400 metres for the T11s. Here's our next heat in T11 to T13, 400 metres. Next athletes are all T12 athletes, so it's straight up race. From Botswana, it is Mclaren Mabote. From Portugal, Luis Gonçalves. Dominican Republic, that is Richard Daniel Gonzalez. And from Zambia, it is Lassam Katongo. Are the athletes. You can see Dominican Republic athlete Richard Daniel Gonzalez just on the right there of your picture in the blue and red. Luis Gonçalves next to him in the all black. Mclaren Mabote of Botswana in the blue. There's a shot put cast out over in the field. As preparations continue. That one for the real thing. We'll be on 5 meters. This is in the women's shot put F52 to F57, one of our Nigerian athletes there.
Auf der Bahn 4 weitere Athleten in der Klasse 12. Kia Mamotoke aus Botswana, Luis González aus Portugal, Daniel González aus
5 the distance there by looking at that scoreboard.
Also Start 10.
Grace and Wow Zuzu of Nigeria. Grace has been competing a while herself. Took 5th in the discus in London 2012, competed in the shot put as well, and a top 15 finish. Wasn't in Rio, so she'll be hoping to make a Paralympic return in Japan later on this year.
Go.
Here we go then, back in the track events. We go back to the 400 meters. T12 athletes are ready to go. And all back there is Luis Gonçalves of Portugal. Portugal playing host to another parasport event this weekend. It's the European Paraswimming Championships get underway in Madeira. Here's the start list. 4 athletes: Luis Gonçalves of Portugal, Dominican Republic, Daniel Gonzalez, and Botswana's Kaleretse Mabote are joined by Zambia's Lasam Katongo. Looks like the Zambian athlete hasn't made it out to the track, so just the 3. Gonçalves here well up on his Dominican Republic rival on the outside lane, running with a guide. the final corner here. It's gone Chavez. Is flying. Time around the 52-second mark, pretty good. Chavez, a really experienced athlete. Silver medal all the way back in Beijing in 2008. Bronze medal in this event in Rio, as well as a silver medal at the World Championships in London a year later. He looks in good nick. Athletes for our next track event. This one very well contested too, much fuller start list. All the T13s. First up from Azerbaijan is Elmir Yabrailov. Two Mexican athletes in there as well, Jorge Gonzalez Salceda and Mario Hassani Garcia. Botswana is Bose Mogwati. Germany is Max Martzilia. And two more athletes from Botswana as well, Edwin Masuge and Stanley Katlego Matutu. Make that 7 athletes. Hopefully we've got a full complement out on the track with us. Not sure we do.
Auch das Mittelkilometer in Zeichen der sehbehinderten Athleten, in diesem Fall in der Klasse 13, Elmir Yabrailov aus Aserbaidschan, vorgegangen und Gonzalez Mario Anders Hassani Garcia. Dann ein Mann aus Botswana, Bose Mogwati, auf Bahn 6, Max Martzilia aus Deutschland und nochmal 2 Athleten aus Botswana, auf Bahn 7, Edwin Masuge, Stanley Katlego Matutu auf Bahn 8.
Another one of the trio of Nigerian athletes getting warmed up. So just taking a look out there on the track, trying to figure out who we've got, who we haven't. We've got 2 Mexican athletes, both there in their luminous vests. Yellow and pink. Johnny athlete is there as well. He's just walking up to the left of your shot there. In the green, that's Elmir Yabrailov. Jorge Gonzalez Salceda in the yellow. That's him there, number 3. And the gloves in May, would you believe it? Used to much hotter climbs, of course. in Central America. Next to him in the pink is Mario Chasani Garcia. Lane 5 there from Botswana. Keeping himself warm up and down on the spot, that's Bose Mogwati. There's Flora Ugwunwa then for Nigeria. Distance of 5.92 for Flora, who is the reigning Paralympic champion in the Javelin F54. She also took 6th place in the discus F55 in Rio as well. Potentially moving on to the shot put 2. Let's see. Sounds like we're just about ready to go out on the track too. 6.07 for Flora, who's moving on up past 6 meters. And 6.16 their latest attempt. Here we go then, back out onto the track. Jorge Gonzalez Salcida there. Looks ready and raring. It looks to me like we've got a full contingent out there, which is great to see. Straight up race then. First past the post. Pretty good start made by the German Max Marzillia. And the two Mexicans already up on Jose Mogwati in lane 5. And Marzillia here is really starting to motor as he turns the final bend. He's got Botswana's Edwin Masuge next to him. Looks like it will be Marzillia, it certainly will. Azerbaijan's athlete comes in 2nd place, that's Elmir Yabrailov. Next, they're really throwing absolutely everything into it as he crosses the line. to be okay, and that's good to see. Time in the 51-second mark region. But it's a good start from Nottwil, who was straight up on Edwin Masuge pretty early, but Masuge gave him a really good race. He stuck in there, the Botswana athlete. Really battled hard, and the race in the end going down to those two being sandwiched by the Azerbaijan athlete over on the near side, Elmir Yabrayilov. Nottwil took a tumble. Good camaraderie there between the two Botswanan athletes, Edwin Masuge and Bose Mogwati. Confirm result in there for you, and that's the time of Supichai Songpinit, 55.54. The Thai athlete, that was the first race of the morning. Our second result as well, that one won by Luis Gonçalves, 52.01 for Luis, as he continues his preparations towards Tokyo. And this is a start list for our next track event. Continue with the 400 meters. We now move into the T35 to T20 classes. So we've got Johannes Hall of Germany in the T20 class, which is an intellectual impairment. Playing next to him, there's another Mexican, the brother of Mario, that's Jose Chesani Garcia in the T38 class. Raub of Germany is next to him. He's also a T38, and then Brazil's T37 athlete on the outside. That is Ricardo Gomes de Mendonca. Just got a glimpse there of one of the more recognisable athletes in the world, really. It is Johannes Flores over there on the left, the Blade Runner. Those men coming up fairly shortly. This is his compatriot. This is Johannes Hall of Germany. To the shot put women's F52 to F57 here at Amal Ali of Bahrain. Beyond 6 meters will be very competitive in this field. She's one of two F54 athletes. Flora Wunwa is the other. Flora throwing around the 6:15 mark, if memory serves. And the athlete's out on the track, almost ready to go. And on their marks is called. So 4 athletes here. Hull in 3, Hassani Garcia in 4. There's Raub in 5 in the blue. And Gomes de Mendonça of Brazil in 6. Underway in racing, good start on the outside by the Brazilian Gomes de Mendonça. As Hull is well up as well, the T20 athlete. There's Hull absolutely flying. And a very quick race. It's going to be Hull who's across the line quickest, 50.65. And comes his compatriot Pal Raub to complete that race. Brazilian has absolutely goosed himself. It was a great effort. 400 is a grueler. This was a great start from Hull, who got up on the Mexican athlete and his fellow German very, very quickly. Really good time in the end. These are the results of the previous race. This is back in the T13s. It was won by Max Marzilia, another German. 51.02 his time.
Das Hochspringen übrigens in der Klasse 44 zu 42 ist auch schon seit einigen Minuten am Laufen im Konkurrenz.
There's Amal, 4:52. Third through.
Wir haben mittlerweile auf der Bahn mit der nächsten 400 Meter mit Johannes Groß, der Weltrekordhalter in der Klasse 62 aus Deutschland, aber Pickbach. Luis Andres Vázquez Segura auf der Dominikanische Republik 4. Daniel Duplessis Republik auf Südafrika, dann Christian Mayeka aus der Dominikanischen Republik auf Bahn 6.
Up on deck with our next race on the track, which should be a belter. That's the Dominican Republic athlete, that's Luis Andres Vasquez Segura. Five from South Africa there. The All Black is Danielle Duplessis. And lane 6, Christian Mejia rather, from the Dominican Republic. Just making his way back to his blocks there is Johannes Flors of Germany, recognisable face of para-athletics. Three times a world champion in London, Johannes Flors, in both the 400, 200 and the 4x1. And away they go. Flors, as is familiar, is flying. Looks superb. There goes Johannes Flors. Across the line 48.05. Good run out for the German. results of the previous race. Another German win there. On to another Johannes in Johannes Hurl in the T20s. It's a time of 50.64 for Johannes in that one. His floor's running around about the 47-second mark. His world record is 45.78. Pretty good rate for
wir bleiben bei dieser 400 Meter Strecke. Wir kommen jetzt zu den Rennrollstuhlfahrern in der Klasse 34. Wir haben auf Bahn 3 den Weltrekordhalter aus Tunesien, Villa. Lane 4, Henry Monty from Finland,
back into the field with Fatima Nehu of Bahrain, the free athlete competing here in the shot put.
Dann aus den Niederlanden Stefan Rusch auf der Seitenbahn und der Athlet von Rostock in der Schweiz, Eskil Hermann auf Bahn 8. Alles Athleten der Klasse 34.
Fatima Nehu, the first Paralympic athlete to win a medal at the Summer Paralympics for Bahrain. Took gold medal in shot put in the F53. Back out on track then, and we go to the wheelchair riders. This is an all T34 race. Valid Katila from Tunisia, Henry Mani from Finland, Ben Rowlings from Great Britain, Ahmed Nawad from the UAE, Stefan Rusch of the Netherlands, and Eskil Hermann from Racing Club Essential Schweiz in Switzerland. Great start from the Dutch athlete, isn't it? Right up on the outside very, very quickly. Really well inside him. Ahmed Nawad. Oh, it is away and gone, look at that. Building through the gears really, really nicely.
Run back! Aqua, Ahmed, Aqua!
Towards home. It's the man in lane 3 who gets the win. Valid Katila of Tunisia. Such an experienced athlete. No surprise to see him doing very, very well here in Nottwil. Confirmation of the times in the last race then. Johannes Floors taking the win in 48.04. Stroll in the park for a man of Johannes Floors' ability. Great run out there as well for Walid Katila of Tunisia. Really consistent performer. Very seldom gets beat.
Lane 4, Prix, Brent, from Mexico, Mclaren Navarro, lane 5. Ein Athletic Class T20, dann als 6 Partner, nächster von Costa Rica.
Like Fatima Nedham's day is done, for now at least. As we move on in the track event as well. T51 and T52 athletes, 2 of each in this one. In lane 3 is the T52 athlete from Japan, that's Naoyuki Matsumoto. And alongside him, also in the T52 class from France, is Brice Chesnay. And it's the Mexican Edgar Navarro, T51 class in lane 5. Just taking a look out there, it doesn't look like we've got Ernesto Fonseca of Costa Rica in this one. What we'll do is that him just making his way to his block. No, that's Matsumoto. So it looks like a 3-way battle for this race. It's 82 of the meet. So we have got Ernesto Fonseca, which is good to see. Very quick start from Matsumoto in the inside lane. I think he is up into his stride really well. Competing for a long time has Naoyuki. Been racing since 2007. And he's still got the ability to win races on international soil. Naoki Matsumoto. Very smooth and very simple win for the Japanese athlete looking to be making a Paralympic debut on home soil in Tokyo. Going in to finish the race in lane 6, that's Ernesto Fonseca of Costa Rica. He really did make that look easy, didn't he, Matsumoto? Well up on the Frenchman who he was inside of. The race in the end, not all that close. Plenty more T52 athletes to come. In our next race, we've got a full field of them. Back out into the field, that is Soraya Al-Zabi of UAE. She's competing on her own in her class this event, F32, F34.
Was ich dir gerade gesagt habe.
Almost ready to go back out on the track then. Pretty stacked field this. These are all T52 athletes. Fabian Bloom in Switzerland in lane 1. Mario Trindade, Portugal in 2. Kid Bush in 3 from Switzerland. Leonardo de Jesus Perez Juarez from Mexico is in 4. Is Thomas Gaia Strickler in 5. Stutis Skuchas of Lithuania is in 6. Mangiliwan from the Philippines is in 7. And Salvador Hernandez from Mexico is in lane 8. It's an excellent start in lane 4 by the Mexican athlete. That is Leonardo de Jesus Perez Juarez. One-handed too, isn't that amazing? And he gets the win. Wowie, amazing. Just tips out Gerald Pete Mangluan from Philippines. That was so impressive.
Das Rennen Klasse 52, gewonnen von Leonardo de Jesus Perez Juarez aus Mexiko. Wir kommen gleich zum nächsten Rennen 4. Steigern die
The last Paralympic Games in Rio. Leonardo. Considering he's using just the one arm as well, absolutely extraordinary ability. Great power and strength. Great effort, and he takes the win. Of the last race's results then. Naoki Matsumoto comfortably home first in 1:11.08. Ready to go with our next one then. And these are all T53 athletes. Lenzley of Kuwait, Ben Brown from Canada, Marco Caballero Padilla of Mexico, Alexis Galloso Zarauza from Mexico, Jose Flores Moreno from Mexico, and followed by Matthew Russom from Switzerland and Joshua George from the USA. All already. I think that's on the outside. Yeah, Joshua George absolutely flying. Well out in front here is the man in the outsides. He is cracking along. Look at the gap. Amazing race from Joshua George. Well safe. In first place there. I think it was lane 4 who got second place, which was the Mexican Marco Antonio Caballero Padilla. That was hugely impressive from Joshua George. Really experienced American wheelchair racer. Doing it for many, many years now. 2 bronze medals in Athens, all the way back in 2004, and still one of the best in the world.
Der Mann Abdulrahman Lane 2, der Weltrekordhalter in Klasse 53. From Canada, Lane 3, Brent Lacazette. Auf Bahn 4, Vitaly Klitschko from Russia, Nicolas Mignon, der Mann aus Frankreich, Lane 5, Brian Simon, USA, Lane 6, Moises John Great Britain, Lane 7, and Hitoshi Matsunaga from Japan, Lane 8.
There's some results for you. That is meant to read 1:11.89 for Leonardo de Perez. Coming up next is another event out on track. It's the 400 metres for the T53. Brent Lacazette from Canada going in this one. And great Brent Lacazette. This is Ekechukwu Amon Abraham of Nigeria. This is a high jump out in the fields. Unsuccessful first attempt. Height of it. He's trying to clear. Let's have a look at that. About 180 centimeters there, I think that is. Back out on the track though. This is the lineup for the next race.
On your mark.
Hiromichi from Japan is followed by Abdulrahman Al-Qarashi of Saudi Arabia. Brent Lacazette goes in 3. Vitaly Gritsenko of Russia in 4. Nicolas Brignon of France in 5. From the USA, it's Brian Seaman in 6. Great Britain is Martes Yomni in 7. And in 8, that is Japan's Hitoshi Matsunaga. There's the man to watch in lane 3, the red helmet. All black suit of Brent Lacazette. Popular figure. One of the great wheelchair races. Been racing for a long, long time as Brent. And still, as you can see, absolutely flying. Really done. Really smooth. Around about the 48-second mark for Brent Lacazette. Silver in Rio in this event. He will hope to go one better come Tokyo. He's had a good weekend, all told, has Brent. Job done for the Canadian. Mention that win for Joshua George of the USA, 53.56. Commanding performance from the American.
Kanada. Die Serie mit den Athleten auf Platz 53. Wir wechseln die Kategorie, kommen zu einem Rennen der Platz 54 mit Thibaut aus Frankreich,
And back to the high jump we go. Chukwu Abraham Amon of Nigeria. And it looks like he's just going to take a break for a moment. So, last hour or so of the day is done and dusted here in Nottwil. Seen some good races so far. In particular out on the track. Was really impressed by Superchai Songpinit of Thailand in the opening race. Luis Gonçalves looked really good for Portugal as well. It's great to see Johannes Flors back out on track for Germany. Wild Patila looking excellent, so too Joshua George and Brent Lacazette. T54s are next up.
On your mark.
Seems like they're just about to get going too. Yeah, there they are. And off and racing. First race of the T54s with a shrunken fields. Dura of France in the black there. head-to-head with the Mexican Gonzalo Valdivinos Gonzalez. Looks like the Mexican is going to get the win. He is here in lane 7. Gonzalo takes the victory in the first race, the T54s. Schäuber, Switzerland coming in 3rd place there. And as a result of the shot put then from earlier on this morning, Ishara Iyazi of Nigeria, we didn't get to see her throw, but she takes the win. 9 meters 90 is a huge total.
Beim nächsten Rennen geht der Schweizer Athleten am Start an. 5 nach auf Bahn 1 Sanzipal vom Rostock werden. Neben ihm auf Bahn 2 vom Rostock Solothurn Dario Stuhl. From Finland line 3 to Wohnmann. Brent Lacazette, lane 4. Mefo User Mauritius lane 5. Roberto Michel Mauritius lane 6. Javelin from Trinidad and Tobago, lane 7, und von Bach aus Paralympic vom Rostock Zentralschutz.
So here's the start list out on track for our next event. We stick with the T54s. And then 1 will be the Swiss athlete Sylvain Siegenthaler, followed by his teammate Dario Studer in 2. In 3 from Finland, that's Tuomo Himanka. 4 from France is Paul Singer. From 5, that's Mauritius's Mefous Uzir. And his teammate Roberto Michel is next to him. Trinidad and Tobago's Jabari Knight is in 7. And another Swiss athlete out on the outside is Fabian Klieger. Looking there at Mauritius's Mefous Uzir. As well, we will soon be getting a word with Canada's Brent Lacazette. Looking forward to hear what Brent has to say. Stay tuned for that one. One of the greats after having a good weekend. Away in racing we go. Typical slow start, but that won't stick around for long. Roberto Michel already flying away in lane number 6 in the luminous green arms. Doing pretty well is Paul Singer of France too, joining up on the Mauritian outside of him. And Tuomo Hymanka of Finland also is in the mix here. Could be a close finish this. Let's take a look as they round the final bend into the home straight. And it's a fairly commanding lead then for Roberto Michel of Mauritius. And lane 6 takes the win, followed home by Tuomo Hymanka of Finland. All about that start from Roberto Michel. He got away so well. Comfortable win in the end. Poor man from Mauritius. There he is. It's about as clean as it gets. Good race too from Tuomo Hymanka. Roberto Michel, the 21-year-old, 20-year-old I should say, doesn't turn 21 for another month yet. That was a superb race from the youngster. And confirm results there from the earlier race in the T53's Brent Lacazette with a comfortable win, 48.07 for the great Canadian. As I say, we're hoping to hear from him very soon, so looking forward to that. It looks like a few glimpses of blue sky there, which is great to see. The weather's been pretty grim here in Nottwil this morning. Hopefully it's going to start to take a turn. This is the start list for the next T54 race. Demba Jaju in lane 3 from Gambia, his teammate Malang Tamba in 4. Thibaut Darot of France is in 5. 6 is Cyril Schäuber of Switzerland. Oh, my apologies, that's out. That was the first race. Get my start list and my results mixed up there. The next race will be the 88th of the meets and the T54s. And 2 races to come after that for the men with the 400 metres. See, they're just making their way out onto the track. Got Mohamed Al Gharib from Kuwait, Rogerio Costa Lima of Brazil, Alejandro Maldonado from Argentina, his teammate Gabriel Emanuel Sosa, Ludwig Malta from Austria, Esa-Pekka Mattia from Finland, Keisuke Shiroma of Japan, and Yasa Musangania of France. You see there as well, the Javelin just about to get underway in the fields. This is Ahmed Mclamer of Bahrain. I wonder if we'll go to the track first. It looks like the track first. It's primed and ready. Mind you start this then. In lane 1. 1, it's Al Gharib, 2 Costa Lima, 3 Maldonado, 4 Sosa, 5 Malta, 6 Matilla, 7 Shirama, and 8 Musanganya.
Tempo steigern.
There's Ludwig Malta of Austria. And right on the outside, there's Musanganya of France. He gets away pretty well. So too did the Finn, it's a Pekka Matilla. You can add the Argentine as well to that list. Gabriel Manuel Sosa. Between those three, I think it looks like the Finn is going to be in the lead heading into the straight. It's Esa-Pekka Matilla of Finland. Looking really strong here. He leads home the Frenchman. And the Argentine. Super race from the flying Finn, Esa-Pekka Matilla. It's Musanganya who looked to get the quickest start, but once Esa-Pekka Matilla was into his rhythm and had full momentum, there was just no stopping him whatsoever. Really, really strong race from the Finnish athlete. And the Finn finished first. No questions about it. As a result from a little bit earlier, Roberto Michel with the win, just in front of Turo Himanka of Finland, for the Mauritian. There's our Javelin athlete. Too far from getting underway. Ahmed Mclamer of Bahrain. Just going through his warm-ups. 28 Sport Class. Back out onto the track we go then, and here's the lineup for our next T54 race. An ultimate one of the morning for the men in the 400 metres. Alfonso Zaragoza goes in lane 1 for Mexico. In 2 is Cedric Rave of Mauritius. In 3, Yuki Nishi of Japan. 4 is Dylan Lebroy of Great Britain. In 5 is Rens van der Voort of the Netherlands. In 6 is Pedro Gandaria of Mexico. Carlos Pierre Silva de Jesus of Brazil goes in lane 7. And in lane 8 from Japan is Hideki Ishizawa. Away in racing. Really good start by the Dutchman, Rens van der Voort. Well up on the Mexican now, and leads the way as they head into the second bend there. The home straight in the race where absolutely no question about who's going to win it. Really strong performance. The man in lane 5, Rens van der Voort, of the Netherlands. Second place in lane 4, a long way back, but a decent race nevertheless for the Great Britain, Dylan Lebroy. Strong performance there from the Dutchman. Great start from Rens, rather. He got away really well. It wasn't the greatest start from the Great Britain. I just wonder if Lebroy got a better start. It might have made for a bit of an interesting race. Man in lane 7, the Brazilian, Carlos Pierre Silva de Jesus. Good race between those two. And some more results for you. Confirmation for Finland's Esa-Pekka Mattila, 49.82 the winning time in the race we saw just before the one just gone.
Bisschen mehr Speed auf den letzten 2, ja? Verpasst!
Here we take a look at the track then as the racers get ready for our final T54 race of the morning. This is the start list. In lane 1 from Mexico is Juan Pablo Cervantes Garcia. In 2 from Finland is Leo Peccatetti. In 3 from Great Britain is Richard Chiesaro. In 4 from the USA, Daniel Romanchuk. Nathan Maguire of Great Britain goes in 5. From France, it's Julien Casoli. From Russia, Alexei Bianchuk. And in lane 8 from the Netherlands is Kenny van Weegel. Keep an eye on the Finn, Leo Peccatetti. Great pedigree. Finn's historically very, very strong in the wheelchair racing categories. Let's see what he can give us this morning. It's a good start on the outside by Kenny van Weegel of the Netherlands. Julien Casoli is up on the Russian Alexei Bichanok. Good start in the middle lanes too. Romanchuk looking good. I think Leo Peccatetti might be up there by the time they reach the turn. This is going to be a decent finish, is it? I wonder. In comes the American in the lead. Comfortable victory, really close for second and third. No doubt about the winner. Nathan Maguire and Leo Peccatetti pretty much neck and neck for second and third, but the winner really, really comfortable. And that was Daniel Romanchuk of the USA. Commanding from the American. I mentioned earlier we were going to hear from Brent Lacazette, the great Canadian racer. He spoke to us after his race a little bit earlier.
Jesus, my glasses. Hi, Brent Lacazette. Thank you very much for stopping by here.
Hello.
It's an honor to have you here. Great work on the track so far. How exciting is it for you to compete again?
It's very exciting. It's been a long 18 months for everybody, I think, and it's really nice to see people that you haven't seen in such a long time and to be back racing and having a good time again. Yeah, it's very nice.
Perfect, great. Regarding the road to Tokyo, what would you say, where are you in terms of your own condition?
I think after seeing the results of the races here, I think I'm happy. Obviously it's been difficult with training and access to tracks and not being able to do much warm weather training or anything like this, but it's where I'm at now is I've got enough time to finish my preparation for Tokyo and be ready. So I think I'm happy.
Yeah, your goals for Tokyo, I would assume is quite high. So do you know exactly what you have to do in the next weeks to reach these goals?
Yes, I'm going to be spending a lot more time on the track now, and a lot of hard trainings, lots of effort and lots of miles.
All right. Your meeting here is not over yet. In the afternoon we have the 5,000. What do you expect? Will it be a fast race, or do you think it's more tactical like yesterday?
Yeah, I think the 1500 yesterday was tactical also because of the rain. I think it's very difficult to go for a fast time in the rain. And I think this afternoon also it will be kind of wet. So again, maybe a tactical race. Daniel, Marcel, myself, and everybody else, I think. But it will be a nice race, and it's good to have these battles.
Yeah. Good luck, and thanks for stopping by. It was nice to have you here, and good luck.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Well, lovely to hear from Brent Lacazette there. One of the greats, and always great to speak to as well. He makes a really good point about the lack of access to tracks and warm weather training. Being a Canadian through the winter, I can't imagine Brent Lacazette usually sees many Canadian winters in a Paralympic year. So many people, of course, in the same boat this year. We'll just be delighted to be back going. And looking forward to seeing him go in the 5,000 metres a little bit later on too. Should be a really good race. Against the likes of David Weir, Marcel Hoog, Daniel Romanchuk. They're all back for the 5,000 metres a little bit later on. That's coming up this afternoon. Tatiana Mcfadden goes in the women's race of that one. She'll be the big favourite. We're almost running out on track with our next event as we move to the women's 400 metres. If you were with us earlier on this morning, you're familiar with how the sort of works. We start with the T11s and T13s, which are our visually impaired athletes, before we move on to the T35s and 20s, which is those with coordination and intellectual impairments. Then we move on to the lower limb impairments, blades, on to the wheelchair racing. So first up then, for the women, we've got the T11s. We kick off with two athletes in this one. It is Sunipon Tanamwong of Thailand, running with her guides. Of Mexico's Diana Laura Carafa Castaneda. And away in racing we go then. There's Carafa Castaneda in the pink of Mexico. There's Tanamwong in the blue on the near side. Already in front, the Thai pair. Going to be a fairly comfortable win, I would imagine, for Tan and Wong here. And in the end, only just getting the win. And it's like towards the end there, the Thailand couplet, and almost got caught by the Mexicans, finishing really, really strongly. Castaneda there, absolutely giving everything. Hopefully we can have another look at that finish, because that was a strange one. Here's the start then. It was an excellent start from Tan and Wong in particular. They were well up on the Mexican pair. As you see here coming into the finish, a really strong finish from Parasite Castaneda, who gave everything to try and catch the Thailand there. Great effort, not quite enough to get the win. There's the confirmed results of the last race of the men's 400 metres, this in the T54 class. And going pretty handily to the Netherlands, Frans van de Vatelaar. And then the following race, this was Daniel Romanchuk's domain, 46.15 for the American. Comfortable victory. Battle for second was close between Leo Pacaterti and Kenny van Vegel. It was won by the Finn. Our next event looks to only have the one athlete within it. That is the Mexican Daniela Eugenia Velasco Maldonado. Time trial for the Mexican. So just the one pair in the race, no Dominican Republic athlete or Ethiopian athlete in this one. And these athletes all running with visual impairments, so often run with a guide. Daniela has some sight, that's why she's in the T12 class. So she isn't completely blind like the couple we just saw in the T11 race. But not uncommon to see the T12s running with a guide, and Daniela's choice, it's all about the relationship, the synchronization. This comes from hours and hours and hours of practice on the track. Athlete must finish first, and there she goes over the line. T13 athletes getting ready in those middle lanes. Just got a glimpse there of Sumaya Boussaid of Tunisia. She'll have Azerbaijan's Yulia Yanovskaya inside it. The outsider will be Gloria Majaga of Botswana. And that was the finish. Daniela Velasco.
We proudly announce the new
The teams get prepared to take to the track.
Abraham Okechukwu Amo. He jumped 1 meter 80. It is a new African record. Congratulations.
Preparations being made out on track then for our final visually impaired 400 metres, this in the T13 class. Yulia Yanovskaya will have lane 3 for Azerbaijan. Tunisia's Sumaya Boussaid has lane 4. And in 5, it's the Botswanan Gloria Majaga. You can see Yanovskaya there just making her way back to her block with the pink top and pink socks.
Ja, wer ist nachgehoben, noch mal mit der Pauli in oder 2 und 3.
Saeed looks ready, and final preparations complete.
44.
Auf Startkilometer Kategorie T13 Raum.
And away first time. It's a quick start by Yanovskaya. Wowee. Flying out the blocks, the Azerbaijani. She is off to the races. Even behind Boussaid and Majaga here. Sky has just slowed towards the end of this one. And will still get the victory pretty comfortably. Sky does have a 12.5 second 100 meters to her name. Done that early on this year. In Tunisia. Winning that 100 meters, and she's won the 400 meters here as well. It was a 100 meter start from Yanovskaya, wasn't it? Absolutely flew out the blocks. It's been a really quick opening too. Have a look at that. And the second 200 was a little bit slow. You can see here into the final straight how far ahead she was. She just dropped the pace a little bit as she crossed the line. Some race though, really impressive. Opening 200 in particular for Yulia Yanovskaya of Azerbaijan. Confirmation of that result from the T11 race. Just how close that was. 1/10 of a second in it between the Thailand and Mexican athletes. This is the next start list then on the track. As we move on from the visually impaired categories, when you head into the T35 to T20s. A couple of T20 athletes there in the inside lanes, I should say. Anka Snijers from Belgium and Karina Paim from Portugal. And then we have T38s and 37s in lanes 4 to 8, starting with Katy Hurtado of Colombia, Darian Faisuri Jimenez Sanchez of Colombia, South Africa's Cheryl James, Nelly Moose of Germany, and Laura Usterlitz of France. So those in the T20 class in the inside lanes, Snijers and Paim of Belgium and Portugal respectively, they have an intellectual impairment in the T20 class, and those in the T37 and 38s, coordination impairments. 37 and 38, quite a similar class. That's why they quite often race together.
Das nächste Rennen, die Athletinnen stehen bereit, auch an 2 Anke Karina Paim, dann auf Band 4 Katy Hurtado, wir haben auf der Band 7 Nele Moss und Laura Usterlitz ganz aus Frankreich.
There's Karina Paim of Portugal. Looking ready and raring. Looks like we've got no lane 5 or 6. So we've got Katy Hurtado in 4, Nele Moos of Germany in 7, and Laura Usterlitz of France in lane 8. And away we go. barely even as they track across the back straight. Paim is starting to fly for Portugal. She's going to pretty comfortably win this, I'd say. That's to be expected. As they come towards the finish line, it will be Karina Paim, followed by Katia Hurtado from Colombia. Hurtado absolutely gave it everything. She was nearly caught on the line there by the German on the outside. Almost. But Hurtado could barely run another metre. Talked earlier about 400 being a grueler. Never more evident there.
Mit der Siegin der Portugiesen Paim haben wir eine Serie mit Athleten 20, 38 im Einsatz gesehen. Wir kommen jetzt zu einem Rennen.
The action been fantastic on the track here in Nottwil. Plenty more to come when we return.
Aus Chile und Peru.
Success isn't just about what you accomplish in your life. It's about what you inspire others to do. Live your version of freedom of movement. We support paraplegics for a lifetime.
Mut heißt aufstehen, wieder aufstehen. Mut heißt abfahren, auf was man will, auf wen man will und wie man will. Mut heißt vertrauen und verzeihen, Pläne machen und bloß nichts machen, nur weil andere es von dir erwarten. Mut heißt mal gewinnen und mal verlieren, aber niemals den Mut. Mut heißt machen. Allianz.
Flow, das beglückende Gefühl restloser Fokussierung. Focus Water. Find your flow.
Nach all dieser Zeit, nach all diesen schönen Erlebnissen, soll ich jetzt einfach gehen?
Herr Schneider,
Jetzt habe ich doch gerade die Weiterbildung gemacht.
Ihren Schlüssel bitte.
Wie lange bin ich jetzt schon bei Ihnen?
Seit 3 Tagen.
Freiwillig geht bei uns keiner gerne. Campus Sursee, das größte Seminarhotel der Schweiz.
Buchen Sie doch das nächste Mal auch noch das Wochenende.
Welcome back to the track here in Nottwil. Covering the track once again. The results there from the 400 metres T12s, Juliana Skaya there running away with that one quite literally. 28.26, the winning time. Absolutely rapid opening. 100-200 from the Azerbaijani athlete there. As preparations on track continue for our next event. 245s and 64s. This is our last race before we head to the wheelchair racing. All three of these athletes all racing in the same class, which is helpful. All in the upper limb impairment category. Looks like it's just the two athletes running in this one. It'll be Amanda Cherner of Chile and Yeni Vargas of Peru, an all South American affair. So 1 versus 2, Senna versus Vargas, Chile versus Peru. Senna in 3, Vargas in 4.
Vamos, Amanda, vamos!
Sehr geehrte Anwesende, die Titel hier berufen so als Anwesende, da wir leider keine Zuschauer effektiv begrüßen dürfen, aber wer hier live dabei sein kann, vor Ort, kommt in Genuss einer absolut traumhaften Serienklasse 3. Wir haben die Weltrekordhalterin in dieser Distanz auf Bahnbereich. Lane 3. Chelsea Mclamer, USA. Neben mir, vom Rostock Zentralschweiz, gestern mit einem brillanten Rennen über 1500
result from the previous race. So on track.
Great sprint, Samantha Kinghorn. Lane 6 from USA, and from
T53, I should say. Lane 3 will be Chelsea Mclamer from the USA. De Bruyne, Switzerland. Sammy Kinghorn, Great Britain goes in lane 5. USA's Yen Wang in 6. Kenichi of Japan in 7. So almost ready on track. Chelsea Mclamer, the world record holder for the T53s in this event. A few years ago in Arbonne in Switzerland. Sammy Kinghorn, double world champion from her home world championships in London a few years ago in the 1 and 200. There's Catherine de Brunner from Racing Club Zentral Schweiz. And away they go. So keep an eye on the inside lane. That's Chelsea Mclamer. She's got a little bit of work to do though. Got a slow start at Chelsea. Sammy Kinghorn is away and racing in the blue there in the middle. She's an excellent sprinter. But she has got the capacity to go for much longer distances as well. Started marathon training a few years back. Can she hold this lead? What sort of time can she throw down in this important Paralympic year? She's got a challenge coming from alongside her. Pushing strongly. Here's Catherine de Brunner.
Der Kinghorn, die britisch schnellste, inoffiziell 55 in diesem Rennen über die 100 Meter und was für ein Top-Leistung, was für ein Kampfgeist von Platz der Runde, die auf der zweiten Rennhälfte hier mächtig Boden gemacht hat und sich auf den zweiten Rang vorgeschoben hat. Das ist der Runde in einer beneidenswerten
Replay of the finish, a strong win then for Sammy Kinghorn of Great Britain. Looking strong as she continues her preparations for the Paralympic Games.
Well, part of it says, how can they stay upright? If they're doing this, it's not abduction. If they're doing this, it's not abduction.
And you got a whole deflection in your head.
Because technically, you don't have this much abduction. And what you've been doing is you can get, I think, 20 to 30 degrees more. Like I don't let athletes get down to this position because that's a yeah, the book actually shows something. Yeah, the book shows
athletes just making their way back out on track. First T54 race is almost upon us for the women. It is Valeria Yara of Argentina. It looks like from the placards put out, we're only expecting one other athlete. That's Catherine Kuhl of Luxembourg, lane 5. Catherine out to her lane. So 3 races of the T54. And take a break out on track. The 5,000 metres to come a little bit later on this afternoon.
On your mark.
And away first time. And Catherine Cole there of Luxembourg. Of Argentina. Long, powerful strokes of Valeria have her well in front here of the Luxembourg athlete. Should be a pretty convincing victory for the Argentine. Indeed, it proves. Valeria Yara comfortably through in first position. Cole coming through in second place. There's a confirmed times of Sammy Kinghorn's win. 55.55, excellent time for the Great Britain.
Wir werden Vollblut am Start sehen. Sissi Bauer in Finnland, Lane 2, Patricia Diekes, Rollstuhl Zentralschweiz auf der Bahn, Nikita Debor, Netherlands, Lane 4,
So really good ahead of a busy year. Athletics competitors in 2021. Move on. It's been the ultimate 400 metre race of the morning. There's your start list. Lane 2 will be the Finn. Valkyrie. 3 from Switzerland is Patricia Eckhaus. 4 from the Netherlands, Nikki Studenborg. 5 from the USA is Jenna Vessemeyer. 6 from Switzerland is Licia Musnelli. 7 her teammate Lisa Schultes. 8 from Mauritius is Marie Desirella Brandy Perrine. So 3 Swiss athletes in this one to drum up a little bit of local interest. Eckhaus of Zentralschweiz. She is. Away first time. Start made in the real inside lane by Cindy Palkari of Finland, and on the outside as well by the Mauritian Desirella Brandy Perrine. Patricia Eckhaus of Switzerland as well, making a good start in lane 3. And towards the home straight they go. This will be a good finish. Perrine on the outside. On the inside, it's Jenna Vessemeyer. Oh, that one was close. I think Vessemeyer just got there. And it's probably the closest finish we've seen all morning. Really, really close one. I think the American just got there first. Just in front of the Mauritian Perrine. Take a look, another look rather at this one. It was a great start from Perrine on the outside, but just keep an eye on the middle. In lane 5, creeping through the field here. There's Jenna Vessemeyer. This was such a close finish. Yeah, that's how close it was. Look at that, wow. This Vessemeyer just got there first. Not by much, but by enough. Take the win. Business T24 race.
Auf Bahn 2 aus Mauritius, Nottwil auf Dann auf Bahn 3 Tatjana Mclamer aus den USA. Neben ihr auf Bahn 4 Manuela Scher, wer in der
Confirmation of the win there for Valeria Yara of Argentina. 7-6 for the Island side, well in front of Catherine Curl in second place.
Auf Bahn 7 aus Belgien Lea Bakula und auf Bahn 8 Moko Murwako aus Japan.
Here we go then, athletes in position. This is an absolutely stacked final race of the morning. In lane 1 from Brazil is Aline dos Santos Rocha. In 2 from Mauritius, Marie Emmanuel Alphonse. 3 from the USA, Tatiana McFadden. There she is. In 4 from Switzerland, Manuela Scher. 5 from Switzerland, Alexandra Helbling. From Germany, in 6 is Merla Menya. 7 from Belgium, Leah Bayakula. And in 8 from Japan is Momoka Muraoka.
On your mark.
See you next time.
Tatiana McFadden, the world record holder in this event at 51.9. Manuela Scher alongside her. 15 world major marathons. Coming to Nottwil. She was only 9, starting rehabilitation at the local paraplegic centre here in Switzerland. This is her home track. Tatiana McFadden very familiar with this track as well. Between those two, you would think. For the finish here. Scher in 4, Fadden in 3. And it will go close as they round the bend in the home straight. It looks like Scher has the advantage here as they come towards the finish. And on home turf, Manuela Scher gets the victory over Tatiana McFadden. Merla Menya of Germany coming in 3rd place. Great victory for the greats, Manuela Scher.
Manuela Scher, ein weiteres Sieg an diesem Paralympics. Diesmal richtig Rundenrichter. Auf der 4. Bahn hat sie das Rennen von Abend dominiert. Gratulation, Mann.
There's some great racing this morning. We're almost finished out on the track and indeed in the field as well. Super morning here in Nottwil. Got a great afternoon to look forward to too. Really enjoying, by the way, in that last race on the outside, Mclamer from Japan. One of the best para skiers in the world, taking on some para athletics. Thought I recognised the name. Upon second inspection, that is indeed Mclamer. I've spoken to you on many an occasion on the Paralpine ski tour. One of the best skiers in the world, taking on some para athletics. Absolutely amazing. Great to see. Such a versatile athlete.
Ja, Patrick Stoll, merci vielmals, dass ihr eine kurze Zeit nehmt für uns. Ihr habt ja diesem Meeting gerade noch schnell die Kirsche auf die Sahnetorte gesteckt mit einem neuen Europarekord.
Ja, genau, ist mir gelungen. Super, ich bin sehr zufrieden. Top-Leistung auch von mir. Darum, ja, ganz, ganz schön, dass mir das Resultat gelungen ist. Ja.
Mega cool, wirklich. Wir haben mega Freude gehabt. Jetzt müsst ihr mir aber schon erklären, ihr habt den Europarekord im ersten Versuch mit 41 Metern bereits geknackt.
Ja.
Und dann im letzten Versuch mit 42 Meter 52. Und dort habt ihr ein bisschen mehr Anlauf genommen als vorher, ist mir aufgefallen. Ja. Wie ist es zu dem gekommen?
Also ich einfach dann schon zufrieden mit den 41. Ich hatte eine gute Serie gehabt und habe dann gefunden, so, jetzt noch ein bisschen aufs Längere probieren, vielleicht geht das auch. Eben auch ein bisschen im Publikum noch etwas bieten. Und dann ist mir wirklich gut gelungen, reinzukommen, können das umsetzen, was der Coach gesagt hat. Eben der Georg Farwaller hat mich da gut unterstützt an der Seitenlinie sozusagen. Und ja, hat dann das können sauber werfen und den Zug von dem Anlauf, der ein bisschen länger ist, mitnehmen in den Wurf hinein. Und ja, ich bin sehr, sehr zufrieden, dass mir das gelungen ist. Ja.
Sehr cool, sehr cool. Ja, jetzt sind es 3 Wettkampftage nacheinander. Kugeln, Diskus, Speer.
Diskus, Kugel, Speer, merci.
Excuse, genau, richtig. Nach so langer Zeit, kann man die Vorfreude greifen? Oder ich nehme an, du hast eine riesige Vorfreude herum, wieder mal einen Wettkampf zu betreiben.
Ja, unbedingt. Also da, wie gesagt, der Anlass ist schon sensationell. Kommen wir jedes Jahr gerne wieder. Eben letztes Jahr leider nicht. Und eben ist super organisiert, es macht Freude, eben da die Kampfrichter, die Helfer. Es sind auch schon mittlerweile gute Freunde, wo man sich dann auch auf die Gesichter freut. Nicht nur auf seine Konkurrenten, auf die Athleten, die da sind, die natürlich auch. Und eben speziell auch die Schweizer Athletinnen und Athleten, die ich gut kenne aus den gemeinsamen vergangenen Paralympics oder WM oder EM so. Und dann ja, schön. Und dann auch wieder natürlich toll ist, dass man wieder neue, junge Athletinnen und Athleten sieht, die da Wettkampf machen. Ja.
Cool, cool. Wie geht es jetzt eigentlich weiter? Wie sieht eure Saison aus? Wie ist der Plan?
Also für mich ist jetzt so, eigentlich schon fertig, sage ich mal. Also was ich vielleicht noch mache, ist national, international. Ein EM kann ich glaube nicht mitmachen, da bin ich jetzt zu wenig gut. Auch wenn ich jetzt eben ein bisschen verrückt, obwohl ich da den Europarekord habe, weil dort ist einfach die Klassenzusammenlegung, die es gibt bei uns, was auch Sinn macht. Eben, man hat es jetzt da gesehen, ich bin in meiner Klasse der Einzige, der gestartet ist und das macht ja keinen Sinn, oder? Und du das, wenn eine Klassenzusammenlegung ist, wo ich eben Mitkonkurrenten habe, die ähnlich behindert sind wie ich, und die sind einfach leider besser. Also, das ist halt einfach so. Aber ist nicht schlimm, eben wie gesagt, ich habe schon in der Vergangenheit dürfen starten, dürfen Medaillen gewinnen, dürfen mitmachen. Und darum absolut kein Problem. Es ist für mich schön, mit knapp 50 da noch mitmachen. Jetzt mal schauen, ob es schafft bei der Heinz Frey mit über 60, weiß ich noch nicht. Aber der ist also absolut toll. Darum ich werde sicher nächstes Jahr wiederkommen.
Cool, wir freuen uns auf jeden Fall. Merci vielmals, dass ihr euch Zeit genommen und ja, schönen Rest von diesem Auffahrtswochenende.
Dankeschön, merci für
merci vielmals.
Dankeschön, merci. Hallo zusammen.
A great morning then here in Nottwil. Lovely to hear from Patrick Stoll there. Into the Javelin a little bit earlier on. The Swiss athlete, there's the confirmed results from that final race that we saw there. Manuela Scher getting the victory over Tatiana McFadden. I dare say was keeping something for the 5,000 metre race a little bit later on this afternoon. So when we come back, which will be at 2 o'clock local time, we've got plenty to look forward to. We've got 5,000 metre races out on track. We kick off with the men's T11s, and then we'll have the T53s and 54s going for the men, which will be across 2 races. And then we end with the women's T53-54 5,000 metre race. Tatiana McFadden and Manuela Scher will go head-to-head again in that one. That's to look forward to then, coming up at 2 o'clock local time here in Nottwil. In the meantime, enjoy the lunch break, enjoy the rest of your Sunday morning, and we'll see you very soon.
Die Vormittagssession ist vorbei mit einer manuellen Topform, großartiges Rennen und aus Schweizer Sicht haben wir auch einen Europarekord durch den Patrick Stoll. Ja, Freude herrscht. Und wir freuen uns auf die Mittagspause. Um 14 Uhr geht es dann wieder weiter mit Rennen auf der Bahn. Wir kommen zu der Langstrecke, 5000 Meter. Gleich um 14 Uhr mit einer Serie der Rennen in Klasse 11.
Success isn't just about what you accomplish in your life. It's about what you inspire others to do. Live your version of freedom of movement. We support paraplegics for a lifetime.